Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes After Torah. This year is entitled Parsha Toldoth, Eisav and Harnessing One's Raw Energy. Without fighting, that's a simple question. Eisav is known as Edom. Everyone always assumes he's called Edom because he was born red. The Parsha testifies to that. He was born red. Yet, the first 5 psukim of his life, we see that he's called Eisav, Eisav, Eisav. Eisav went out to the field. Eisav was a hunter. Eisav came back in. Eisav asked Yaakov for the food. Eisav, he's always called Eisav. When is he first called Edom? After he asked for the Adoma Hazeh, the red food. So if David says, it seems like he's called Eisav because of the red food, which is actually what Ramban says, that he's called Eisav because of the red food. The Kli Yakar tries to say there's some kind of synthesis between the two, the red that he was born with and the red food. Rav David has a similar approach to Kli Yakar, but his own beautiful insight. He says he was called Edom only after the first few psukim, not right when he was born. He said Edom has a negative connotation. He says raw, with a very negative kind of connotation to it. And he was not called that right away. Why? Because it's true he was born with a bundle of energy, but that energy could have been used and harnessed for greatness. He could have fought the wars of Hashem. He could have used his energy to learn as much as possible and then use the rest of his energy to build up the world, tikkun olam. But yet, we see from the first few psukim describing his life, he was a hunter. He got tired. He talked like an animal. Give me some of that red stuff. Put it into my mouth. He sold his Bahara for nothing. Then we see that what? That red energy was not harnessed for good. On the contrary, it was just a negative influence on him. Then he's given the negative name of Admoni, Edom. And that's why he's only called Edom at that point, because he didn't harness his energy in a proper way. And then unfortunately, he went down the path that he went on, and he was called, sadly, Edom. Shalom.